a player who has been a key player in a Premier League side for years, but now finds himself at a crossroads in the middle of pre-season. Leicester City, who recently lost one of their star players to injury, are eyeing him as a possible solution. Question hanging in the air is whether his current club, after a tactical change that has reduced his playing time, will be willing to let him go. One thing is for sure, the development of this story promises to shake up the transfer market. Subscribe to the channel for daily news from the Foxes. Leicester City are expected to know in the coming days whether Crystal Palace are willing to approve the transfer of striker Jordan Ayew. Reports of the Foxes' apparent interest in the veteran striker emerged over the weekend, and now the London Standard is saying that Palace are open to letting Ayew leave. An attractive enough offer is made during the current transfer window. The 32-year-old joined Palace from Swansea City in 2019, has been a regular throughout his spell in South London, playing at least 30 Premier League games per season over the past 5 years. In that time, he has scored 23 goals in 211 appearances. Last term, the Ghana international scored 4 times and set up 7 more for Palace, mostly from a right-wing position. However, his playing time was reduced when new Palace boss Oliver Glasner switched to a 3-4-2-1 system towards the end of last season. Another concern for Leicester boss Steve Cooper to consider is that Ayew has not scored more than 5 goals in a season since 2019-20. He is currently with Palace on a pre-season tour of the United States, and the Standard report adds that Leicester have approached Palace about Ayew's availability, and the Eagles will decide in the coming days whether the transfer is something they are willing to sanction. City are currently without Jamie Vardy, who picked up an injury in pre-season, leaving Tom Cannon competing with Patson Daka for the starting striker spot at the King Power Stadium. As such, City boss Cooper has refused to rule out the possibility of pushing for a new striker or the transfer window closes. One piece of good news for Leicester is that Ayew is unlikely to be too costly, having entered the final year of his contract at Palace after signing an extension last November that runs until June next year.